gotten that far yet. So, we haven't done this in a while, but we did Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes. That's why I said Psalms and Proverbs, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, right? Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, and that is where we left off. So our last one that we talked about was Obadiah. So let's play this song. We haven't been able to do this song here in a while. We did movies and we did dinosaurs, and so now let's play the song we haven't heard it in a while. Here we go. We only have 8 more weeks and then I have to change songs for the New Testament, so let's see.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 and 2 Samuel, 1 and 2 Kings, 1 and 2 Chronicles, that's all 1 and 2 Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Songs of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel and Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. One more time. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 and 2 Samuel, 1 and 2 Kings, 1 and 2 Chronicles, that's all 1 and 2 Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Songs of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel and Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi.
All right, so those are our books that bottom. No, don't worry about it. We'll do it next week. So we are. That's it. That's enough of that. So we're going to be for the next 8 weeks. We're going to be looking at what's in the Bible as we finish up the Old Testament. And today, to get us kind of back in the books of the Bible, Andrew is going to do our lesson today. Andrew's got a lesson he wants to talk to you. I know. So, but of course, we also have our friends that were with us at the last fall for the first time in forever. So make sure you're paying attention to what Andrew's saying. But at first, I think we have our What's in the Bible friends here. Buck Denver, he was here in the fall when we did it last time. Buck Denver, are you back there?
Buck Denver is here.
Buck Denver, it's so good to see you again,
Yes.
Buck Denver. Right? Well, before, I think we ended, I forget where we ended with you, but we also did in the summer, and you were here for that.
Yes, I was on vacation.
You were on summer vacation, but you got your whole crew with you, right?
Yes, I made some new friends.
Oh, you made some new friends.
Of course.
Did you bring them here?
Did you bring your new friends here?
Yes.
You also got a fuzzy here behind your ear, Buck. Let me take care of that for you.
Spider webs.
Ah, there you go.
Spider webs.
You're welcome. So what new friends did you bring, Buck?
Of course.
Did you go in a cave?
I had to bring Sunday school lady Jenna.
Oh, yeah. You guys remember Sunday School Lady Janet? If you were here last fall, yeah.
I'm Sunday School Lady Janet.
She looks like
It's just Janet to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Janet. I'm so
It's
sorry.
Sunday School Lady Janet. That's
Oh,
what we're
yeah. Are we
saying.
going to go through this again? Where you
It's Sunday school lady Janet.
It's Janet to you.
How about no?
How about no? That's what I'm saying.
It's Sunday School Lady Janet.
Do you like jam?
Does Janet like jam?
Yeah. Janet, you like jam or jelly?
Yes.
You do? All right. Great. That's
So,
exciting. I didn't
but-
know that.
Do you like sun butter?
Sorry. So what other
That's
friends?
religious.
What other friends did you meet, Buck?
I met Pastor Paul
Pastor Paul
and
okay.
Brother Louie.
Pastor Paul and Brother Lou.
Yeah. You want me to go get them?
Yeah, sure. You
You
can
like
go get
spider?
All right.
them. You can go get them. We'll just throw them up here really quick and introduce them. So they're going to be back. They're going to help us out, talk about the books of the Bible. Buck, I'm going to need you back here in a minute. So tell us what the next book of the Bible is. Oh, this must be Brother Louie. All right. And he said the other one was Pastor Paul. And there's Pastor Paul. All right, great. So we're gonna, Pastor Paul. So we're gonna see those guys. We're gonna see you and your friends the whole rest of the 8 weeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can give us more Bible facts and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So Obadiah, we talked about in the fall.
Let me fix my eye here.
Oh man, what's going on with your eye?
Had some eye surgery recently.
Oh, okay, hang on a second. All right, there you go. Push it back in. So over the summer, we went through more books of the Bible, and we ended at Obadiah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with I forget what movie.
So you're almost done.
We're almost done. We only got
Yeah,
eight
we
more.
only got
we
like
only got
8.
eight more prophets. Yeah.
Wow.
8 more. So what's the next one after Obadiah?
It's Jonah.
Jonah. Okay.
Yes.
Jonah was a prophet.
And I have yes. That's later.
Okay.
So it is Jonah. What do you know? What do the kids know
What do
about
you guys
Jonah?
know about Jonah? Does anybody know anything about Jonah? Buck Denver has a question. What do you know about
Denver wants to know.
Jonah? Angel, what do you know about Jonah?
There's a teacher at my school named Jonah.
There's a teacher in school named Jonah.
That's
All right.
Well,
All right. Elijah.
Jonah's name is Jonah.
Jonah's name
Wow.
is Jonah. All right. Bryson.
He got swallowed by a whale.
You got swallowed by a whale. All right. Angel again.
Jonah likes to be Jonah.
Jonah likes to be Jonah. Okay.
very true.
Elijah.
Jonah didn't listen to God.
Jonah didn't listen to God.
Jonah is Jonah.
Jonah is Jonah. All right.
And Buck Denver's Buck
Jonah is
Denver.
a human being.
Those are pretty good answers, Buck.
Jonah
What do you
is
think about
a
those
human
answers?
being.
Good.
Jonah is a
But there's more to the story.
There's more to the story. But what else more?
Jonah got screwed up by a
What?
whale.
Well, how about you get Andrew? Because he's gonna tell him what the rest of the story is.
Yes. So,
All right. So Buck, we'll see you. We'll see you next
so
week.
bye everyone.
Say, bye, Buck. We'll see you. Everybody say bye to Buck.
Burger.
See you on the TV.
So we'll see them all as the week continues. We'll meet his other two friends, hear what they have to say. But Jonah is the book of the Bible that we're at. Like you guys were right, he was a prophet. Who remembers what a prophet was? Elijah? Somebody tells people about God, right? Angel? A prophet was a prophet, yep. It was a messenger of God. You guys are right on. Jonah didn't listen. He got swallowed by a fish, but Andrew's going to come to tell the rest of the story. So Andrew, come on out here and tell us about Jonah.
Tell us about Jonah right now.
Jeez.
Got
Wow.
swallowed right now.
Right now.
Lil right now. Man's got swallowed by a blue.
Huh? All right. Shh. All right.
They're ready for it.
All right. So, as we know, he got Jack. Don't make me put that away or give. You want me to take it? Put it underneath your chair. So Jonah, what? So we knew he got swallowed by a whale, and somebody already, I think Elijah said it. You said that he ran away from God, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then, does anybody know what happened after he got swallowed by a whale? What happened, Elijah? He got spit up on shore, and then did he do what God told him to do? Yes. And so, but there's more to the story. So after he went to the city, and told the message that God had for the people, and then they asked for forgiveness. But there was a problem. Jonah wasn't really happy with that. So I have a video to show you, and we will see what happened.
And so God relented from destroying Nineveh.
Phew, that was a close one.
Indeed it was. But Jonah wasn't happy. In fact, he was angry that Nineveh repented and asked God to take his life.
That's strange. Jonah did his job. The people were sorry, and God was merciful. Isn't that a happy ending?
Well, you're right. But maybe the lesson of repentance was more for the benefit of Jonah rather than the people of Nineveh. You see, as he sat on the hillside outside of the city, God caused a plant to grow and provided him with shade. But then the plant died, and without the shade he grew faint under the hot sun. And Jonah became angry again and just wanted to die. But God said to Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" And Jonah said, "It is right for me to be angry, even to death." "Oh, you silly little plant. You were once alive and provided me with shade. But now you've just gone and died. And I'm so mad.
He's so mad.
I'm so mad.
He's so mad.
In fact, I'm so mad I'm angry.
Mad, mad, mad.
I'm angry even unto death. That's enough of that.
He's like angry.
I'm so mad. Ooh, yes, I am so mad. Ooh, I'm so mad. I'm even angry. I'm angry unto death. To death, it's that bad. I'm serious. You're a silly little plant. You should still be alive, but now you aren't. In fact, I'd like to find some other source of shade because it's ridiculously hot out here. I'm mad.
He's so mad.
I'm so mad.
So mad.
I'm so very mad. I'm even angry. Angry unto death. Then God said, "You have had pity on the plant, for which you have not labored, nor made it grow, which came up in a night and perished in a night. And should I not pity Nineveh, that great city in which are more than 120,000 persons, who cannot discern between their right hand and their left, and much livestock?" And so Jonah learned the lesson of the magnitude of God's love and forgiveness, that even while the whole world commits sin, he is merciful and has a plan to bring the whole world out of slavery to sin and into a life of godly righteousness.
The end?
Yes, little boy, that is the end of this story.
All right, so,
Tell us the whole story.
huh?
This is like half of it.
Well, I told you the part that you guys already knew that part. So what happened?
And
Who was paying attention? So what happened? Elijah? What happened? He was mad at a plant dying. Angel? He was singing a song with the crab, yeah. That was a wonderful song, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very mad.
He was very mad.
He
was very mad.
he was angry.
He was very mad. Yes. Emily?
He was like a few days, he was like,
Yeah.
because the shade is gone, he's like, oh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
They should
Rest
have just made it winter.
You know,
He's mad.
you wanted to go backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, he was mad that God didn't do what he was gonna damage the city. Yes. He wanted to die. Yes. So, but in the beginning of the video it said that Jonah was kind of mad that God didn't destroy the city like he said, but because the city repented and stopped doing all those bad things, and he was mad. So do you think that's fair? Do you think that's fair for God to do that after they changed their ways? Do you think he should still destroy their city or no? No. And then what Jonah didn't get was, because who thinks Jonah deserved to be swallowed by a whale after all that he did? Yeah. But God forgave, he prayed and God forgave him, and he got spit up by the whale, right? And then, so he could get it, he
That's
was
not
happy.
gross enough.
That was gross. That is gross. So he was happy when God did it for him, but not for the other city. So since it's 29 days till Halloween, who's excited for Halloween?
Not me.
Not you?
Technically,
Okay, Miss Technical here.
you know,
Huh?
one time I went trick-or-treating, and this is the reason why I hate trick-or-treating. So,
Okay. Make it quick.
there's this tent full of clowns, and one of them was dressed up in a costume. It was a person, and my grandpa thought that it wasn't gonna jump out at me because I'm just so little, and so, but then right when I walked past it, it was like,
Oh, it scared you?
that's why I don't like Halloween.
Oh, okay.
I
Well-
love Halloween. I was crying so bad that I couldn't even say trick or treat.
All right. Well, somebody tell me Who knows who this guy is? Who knows? Bryson?
Jack Skeleton.
Jack Skellington. And what movie is he from?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before
Like
Christmas.
on your shirt.
Like on my shirt. How about that? It's like I planned it out.
You did.
Like I did. I totally didn't plan that out, didn't I?
You definitely.
I definitely didn't. Yeah. So
That's
so
Austin.
so Bryson, tell me, what's Jack's problem? What does he want? What does he want to do?
What's
He wants Christmas.
Oh
Yeah. And what does he do to kind of steal Christmas?
like
What's he do?
can't capture Santa and dress it like him.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch.
The Grinch.
It's kind of like the Grinch,
He
but
loves the Grinch.
so let's watch this clip. It's kind of like Movie Mania, but we only got 2 clips, so here we go.
He sure is big, Jack. And happy.
Santa Claus. In person. What a pleasure to meet you. What? Why, you have hands. You don't have claws at all. Well, surprised, aren't you? I knew you would be. You don't need to have another worry about Christmas this year. Consider this vacation, Sandy. A reward. It's your turn to take it easy. There must be some mistake. See that he's comfortable. Just the second belt. Of course. That's what I'm missing. That. You just can't. Hold on. Where are we going now? Ho, ho, ho!
This is worse than I thought. Much worse.
So like you guys said,
You sound like a duck.
huh? She sounds like a duck.
Yeah, she's like a
So like you guys said, he kidnapped Santa, didn't he? And stole his hat and everything. So if you guys,
Just what I need.
so since you guys have seen the movie, where do those 3 kids take Santa Claus?
Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie. Yeah.
I saw Oogie Boogie yesterday when I went trick or treating.
You said what?
We
I
saw
saw
him
someone
too.
dressed up as Oogie Boogie.
We saw him
Really?
too. We saw the Easter Bunny.
Yep.
I'm like, it's not Easter.
The Easter Bunny on Halloween. Wow. That's cool.
Apparently the Easter Bunny wants to go trick or treat.
I was-
dead cheerleader.
I saw. I
Nice.
saw.
I was.
All right. You can tell me what. Well, you can tell us what you're gonna be for Halloween later. But so he goes to Oogie Boogie and so now what happens? So Jack steals Christmas and does it go well or no? No.
No.
He does not give. Does he give good presents or bad presents?
Bad.
Bad presents. That's right. So what happens
Like
when
if
he?
somebody wanted a pony for Christmas, he would never give them. They would just give him a trash baby toy.
Yeah, a trash baby toy. So Jack realized that he
Like a
messed
trash
up.
like scooter.
Yeah. And
And the Grinch. Baby
he did. And so what did he do? What did he do? Does anybody remember what he does?
I
No?
watched this movie in 3 years.
All right. Well, let's see.
I've never watched the movie.
Let's
I've
see.
never watched the movie.
All right. Shh. Here we go.
Santa Claus.
You wait till Jack hears about this. By the time he's through with you, you'll be lucky if
The king of Halloween has been blown to smithereens. Skeleton Jack is now piled in dust.
Come on, Zero. Christmas isn't over yet.
What's that you said about my ragtime?
Why did they have to capture the girl?
Huh?
It's like a PS3 video game.
Because it was made in 1993. And it's claymation.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Oh, I'm feeling weak with hunger. One more roll of the dice ought to do it. What? Snake eyes? Good. The next time you get the urge to take over someone else's holiday, I'd listen to her. She's the only one who makes any sense around this insane asylum. Skeletons.
I hope there's still time.
To fix Christmas? Of course there is. I'm Santa Claus.
All right. So what happened? Who's paying attention? Who's paying attention? What happened? Yes, Angel.
He felt bad for them, for the people that were put lava, so he saved them.
He saved them, and then what? Did you hear what he said to Santa Claus? Yeah, Bryson. What did he say? After he saved them, what did he say? Sorry. He said, "I'm sorry." Who's ever done anything to get in trouble and you say sorry? Everybody's hand should go up. Mom, dad, teacher. Sorry all the time. Yeah, Natalia, put your hand up. Even Miss Louise putting her hand up. Even AJ's putting her hand up. Even Pastor. So, and how does it feel when somebody's like, "Okay, you're forgiven"? Does that feel good? Put your toys underneath your chairs. That's the last time, or I'll take them. So, how does it feel when somebody said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I forgive you"? How does it feel? Good. But on the opposite, how does it feel when somebody said, "Well, you shouldn't"? No, I don't forgive you. Kind of like what Santa said to Jack. Did he forgive him or no? Or was he still mad? What? Did he? Did he? Or did he storm out of there? He went to save Christmas, but he kind of snatched his hat and he was kind of still mad at Jack after saving him. So, we're going to talk about a word. Who can say this word? Who can read it? Angel? Unforgiveness. So, what is unforgiveness? What is unforgiveness? Hey, Jack. So, what is unforgiveness? Elijah? Huh? When you don't forgive someone. Have you ever been so mad at somebody that you just can't forgive them? Anybody? Yeah, you're Emily? Have you ever been so mad at Sarah? Yeah? Yeah. What about Natalia? If Bryson did something, went through your room and took anything from your room, you'd be so mad at him? Yes. Bryson, you too? If Natalia took one of your Nerf guns?
I don't have them.
You don't have them no more? They're downstairs, but yeah, Jack, has anybody done anything that made you so mad?
Someone took one of my toys.
Somebody took one of your toys?
And my friend Rose at school, somebody took her cat. And then she finally found it.
Somebody took her cat?
And then she's like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, go."
Yeah. Yeah. Angel? Your what?
My friend.
Your brother? Your brother's done stuff? Yeah. So, but we are called to forgive others. Who can read this? This is our Bible verse. Who can read this Bible verse? A short one. Emily?
Forgive us as we forgive others.
And then Matthew?
Lord, teach us to pray.
Yeah. And then
Matthew 6:12.
Matthew. So, we forgive others because we all know that Jesus died on the cross for us, right? We all know. And he forgave us of our sins and everything. So we should forgive others because that's what Jesus did to us. So, I have a question. Has anybody had a fight with their friends? Like an argument? Yeah? Yes? So,
A lot of times.
a lot of times?
I played with Darren. I played with Darren. I
So,
played with Darren.
well, I have this puppet skit about two girls and
Hey, girls. Girls.
we have time.
Girls. wear pink. Boys don't.
What's that?
Girls rule, boys. Girls rule.
Huh? Okay.
Girls
Well,
rule,
I have-
boys are cool.
What
Yeah.
about two girls that are friends? So, let's see what happens.
The only two
Alright, hey.
girls here.
I got some questions and to be paying attention. So listen.
That's me and Sarah.
I got it. Flamingos. Flamingos? Sure, you know those pink birds? I know what they are. I don't think so. Why not? I think they're cute.
All right, Erica, Kim, there you are. 2 orange sherbet and hot fudge milkshakes.
Mr. Allen, could you help us?
What's the problem?
Well, you know, I'm having my party here this weekend.
Uh-huh.
We're trying to think of a theme.
Theme?
Yeah, for decorations and stuff. What do you think about flamingos?
Flamingos?
That's not a party theme, Kim. I'm not dressing up like a flamingo. I have to think of something by tomorrow, because we're making decorations tomorrow night. I can't do it tomorrow night, remember? I have auditions. Oh, that's right.
Silver. Oh, I see.
I'm late.
All right.
What's this? Excuse me, ma'am? Yeah? Could you tell me what's going on? Insanity, that's what's going on. Greenblatt's is having their annual clearance sale. Everything in the store, 70% off. 70%? I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Almost all the good merchandise is already gone. And besides, it's dangerous. A girl your size could get trampled. I wonder if they still have those shoes I wanted. I'm telling you, the shop is in their main business. If I were you, I'd avoid this place altogether. Well, I am late for my friend's party. Good, go. Oh, I just gotta see if those shoes are still there. It'll only take me a minute. Erica will understand. Thanks. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. You're gonna be sorry. These headphones are great, Marcy. I can't believe you got these just for me. Erica? Kim, where have you been? Erica, I'm so sorry I'm late. Late? The party's almost over. We're ready. Well, you see, I was on my way here when I saw the clearance sale at Greenblatt's and you went shopping? Well, I was only gonna stay a few minutes. I just lost track of time. How could you? Well, the lines were really long. You missed most of my birthday party. You're supposed to be my best friend. I know, I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. We've been talking about it for weeks, and you don't even show up. Erica, I said I was sorry. I still want to celebrate. Forget it, Kim. Just go home. Do you still want the present I got you? No! Okay.
All right. So what happened? Angel?
And we're thinking of a party idea, and then for her birthday party, and then she saw that there was shoes that she wanted,
Yeah.
and she got them.
Yeah, Jack.
So her best friend, she wanted her to go to her birthday party, but she didn't because she went to the grocery store.
Yes. And then she was late to her birthday party, right? So would that get, guys, if your best friend was late, would that make you mad? No?
No.
That wouldn't make you mad?
If my best friend, like Darren,
Like if Darren was really late, almost missed your whole entire birthday party, would that make you mad?
I would be a little bit sad, but
A little bit sad? But you wouldn't be like Kim or Erica? You wouldn't? Yeah. So would you forgive or would you be bitter? Like unforgiving?
Forgive.
Forgive?
Forgive, yeah.
So what do you think or the girls are gonna do? What do you think? Do you think she's gonna, huh?
Probably stop talking about it.
Pro-
Stop talking, yes.
Probably stop talking. All right, raise your hands. Who thinks she's gonna forgive her? Raise your hand. 1, 2. Who thinks she's gonna be mean? Still gonna be mean? 2. So we're 50-50. All right. Well, we have a 2-parter. So let's find out what happens next.
Yay! It's like
Huh?
Since it's Adventures in Odyssey, she's
but
probably.
it's kind of like a clip of.
Now, what can I get you?
Well, I'm not really in the mood for anything right now.
You and Kim still fighting?
Sort of. I haven't really talked to her yet.
Oh, wait a minute. That reminds me. I have something for you. Yeah, here it is.
Birthday present?
Yeah. I was taking out the garbage the other day and I found it out there. Addressed to you and completely unopened. I figure it got separated from the rest of your presents when you had your party.
It's from Kim.
Really?
I wonder what it is.
Well, there are 2 ways to find out. You can either open it or you can walk over to that booth and ask her.
She's here.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, Mr. Allen.
Shoot.
Kim? Erica. Hi. Mr. Allen found your present. It was by the garbage.
Yeah, I threw it away after the party. Pretty dumb thing to do.
Kim, look, I'm really sorry for getting so mad.
It's okay. I'm sorry for being late to your party.
Forget about it.
Can we finish it now? I mean, your party? Open your present.
Okay.
What is it? It's a best friend necklace, or at least half of one. You see, you're supposed to wear one half, and your best friend wears the other half. Then, when you see each other, you put the 2 halves together.
That's neat. Oh, where's the other half?
I'm wearing it. See?
I see. It makes a little flamingo.
I made it myself.
You and your flamingos. Thanks.
You're welcome. I missed you, Erica.
I missed you too. Here, help me put my necklace on.
Sure.
Hey, have you seen the Nick Grant movie yet?
No, I can't get anybody to go with me. They all think he's a terrible actor.
Really? People have no taste.
You could say that again.
So, you want to go?
Sure, let me just go tell my mom.
So-
Knew that he was gonna.
Yeah, you guys were right. So,
Those 2 lost.
hey, that's not nice. That's not- Bryson is very smart. Very smart. So, what did she do? She forgave. They made up and she forgave them, right?
There's always gonna be a happy ending.
Yeah, you knew it was gonna have to be a happy ending.
She got her present.
She did get her present. So,
When she was trying to give her a present again, she was like, no.
she,
No.
but she gave her a present in the end, right? And then they went to go see a movie. Yeah. Maybe they went to see Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't think they did.
they were a bad actor.
Yeah.
They said it was a Nick Grant.
A Nick Grant. I've never heard of Nick Grant. Have you? No. No. You know Nick Grant? What? Do you?
Yeah.
You've seen all his movies?
Not all of it, but some.
Yeah. Wow.
I've seen just a little.
Just a little
If
bit?
I've never watched a movie.
I hope you know that it's probably made up.
He's an actor of Donkey and Shrek.
That is not Nick Grant. That's Eddie Murphy. Anyway, that is Eddie Murphy, not Nick Grant.
I know that's Eddie Murphy.
So, all right. So unforgiveness. So what do you think would happen if she continued to be mean to her friend? They wouldn't be friends. And well, that would be sad, right? Have you ever not been friends with somebody because they made you so mad, or not been friends with anybody?
Yes, I'm not
Yes?
friends with Gabby anymore. Yes.
You're not friends with Gabby anymore? No.
My
What
friend
about
Chase, he argues.
Yeah, she's fun. No.
Wait, why? Why you not friends with Gabby anymore?
I remember when we were back upstairs, we used to go upstairs, and she told us that Penelope, and his name was Penelope.
All right. Enough about Penelope. All right.
Penelope.
She'll have to come to church one day. So who can read this? I have some.
I like reading.
Who can read this? Somebody new. Bryson, can you read that for me? You want me to help you out?
Reading in his head.
Who can help him out? Angel, go ahead.
Bitterness, unforgiveness, and holding a grudge are like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die.
Yeah. So that's pretty serious, right? Like, is hanging on to things and not forgiving someone is like drinking poison and laughing at that person thinking they're gonna die, but you just drank the poison.
Ew.
Yeah, that. Who thinks that's kind of silly?
I forgave God.
Not me. No.
So you think it's not silly for somebody to drink poison? And then, so if I drink poison and then I laughed at Emily and saying ha 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 and thinking you were gonna die, but I drank the poison, you think who's gonna die, me or Emily?
You.
Yeah, because I drank the poison. That's what unforgiveness does.
You're hurting yourself.
You're hurting yourself. Because do you think that person knows that you're still mad at them? No. You're just hurting yourself by hanging on to that and hanging on to that and hanging on to that. Huh?
Jeffrey has spider like those ones. He has spider.
All
Yeah,
right,
Jeffrey
pay
has
attention. Yeah, Jeffrey has a spider costume. It's cool, but pay attention.
So, yeah. So you hold on to unforgiveness. You get so mad at yourself. Because remember Joseph from the Bible?
Yes,
Joseph and his brothers. Did he forgive his brothers or did he not? He forgave his brothers, right? It took a little bit. But he did. Yeah. So.
On the bottom it says like muggy, guggy joy.
Yeah, it's somebody Muggy Joy. So shout out to Muggy Joy for quoting that. So, all right. Shh. So, I have one more puppet skit.
And then go get it.
Huh?
And then everybody gets to get a drink.
No. You can get a drink after service is done, and service is not done. So,
What time is it?
it's 12:12, and church is not done. So,
That's so dumb.
it's Chef Luther.
Bonjour, boys and girls. Today we are going to make homemade pasta. But I seem to be experiencing some small difficulties. I was rolling the dough into long thin noodles, but it was still too thick. So I kept rolling and rolling, but it became too long for the table. So I threw some of the pasta over my shoulder. Before I knew it, I was completely tangled up in my own pasta. This pasta is a tad stronger than it is supposed to be. Now I am unable to even move my arms. This is not good at all. Oh, help! Where is that assistant of mine when I need her? Pam, dear, could you come into the kitchen for a moment?
I'm a little busy right now.
Cuz.
I'll be in later on.
Later on, the pasta will be dry by then, and I will never get out of this mess. No, Pam, dear, I need you to come right now.
What is so important?
funny, do you? This is not funny. The pasta got a little longer than it was supposed to. But that is not important right now. Please, just get me out of this mess.
You know what this reminds me of?
No, I do not know what this reminds you of. I do not really care what this reminds you of. Just get me out of this pasta.
This reminds me of unforgiveness.
This is not unforgiveness. This is pasta.
I know it's pasta, but you're all wrapped up and you can't get out. That's like being a prisoner. When you have unforgiveness toward another person, it ties you up and keeps you a prisoner.
Please help me out of the pasta.
People get so tied up by unforgiveness that it makes everything good in their life stop. Good thoughts stop. Good attitudes stop. Good feelings stop. Good blessings from God stop. Everything good stops just because you have unforgiveness in your heart.
I get the picture. Unforgiveness is very, very, very bad because it will tie you up like long pasta and keep you prisoner. Now get me out.
You forgot the part about all the good things stopping because of your unforgiveness.
Yes, of course. Good things in life stop because of unforgiveness. But I am losing the feeling in my arms. Could you please help me out now?
Do you know how to get untied from unforgiveness?
No. Does it work on pasta too?
All you have to do is ask.
I have asked you several times to get me out.
Not me, God.
God, please get me out of the pasta.
No, you ask God to forgive you for having unforgiveness toward another person. Then, if you truly forgive that person, you will be set free from the prison of unforgiveness.
All you have to do is forgive that person and then ask God to forgive you?
Yeah, that's right.
Pam?
Yes?
Get me out of this pasta, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. All you had to do was ask. There's no need to be yelling like that, but don't worry, I forgive you.
Wow.
That was a cheerleader.
That was a cheerleader.
Cheerleaders just gonna what?
Cheerleaders, well,
Say like cheer.
cheerleaders can make food too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
can, Angel can make.
Who's still holding her thing? She can make it. Get sauce all over it.
Alright.
Yeah, she'll get sauce all over her pom-poms. Yeah. So, what did he say? What did the assistant say? Unforgiveness is like spaghetti because why? Angel? It keeps you trapped. Because Chef Gunther was pretty trapped in the spaghetti, wasn't he?
Yeah. It was supposed to be strong.
Huh?
It was supposed to be strong.
Yeah, it was thick spaghetti noodles. And that's what unforgiveness does, like the assistant cheerleader said.
They should have ripped out the cheerleader's hair and then used it as
Shh, Emily, we're not ripping out hair. We're not ripping out cheerleader's hair.
Of
Alright.
course you would say that, Emily.
my hair out.
So, I have one more memory verse for you to read. So, who can read that? Elijah?
For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Matthew 6:14-15.
Why is there so much men trespass?
Huh? Because that's the way they talked in the back then. So,
What's that verse mean, Mr. Andrew? What's that verse mean, Mr. Andrew?
The verse means, so if you don't forgive someone, then Jesus isn't going, and God won't forgive you of all your bad things. Yeah. So that's why it's so important to forgive others, because we all want Jesus to forgive us, right? Of all the things that we've done. And how sad would it be if you said, Jesus, please forgive me, and he said, well, you didn't forgive, what about this person? You didn't forgive them. Why should I forgive you like this?
Very sad.
That would be very sad, like that verse says.
Very, very
sad. Yeah. So, we're going to pray. We're going to pray. So, what do we do when we pray? What do we do when we pray? Lord God, we just thank you for today. We thank you for the lesson and forgiveness and how it's so important to forgive others and not to hang on to things, and to, even if we have fights with our friends or family, Lord God, please help us to forgive them. And because we don't want to be wrapped up in spaghetti. We don't want to be wrapped up and stuck in spaghetti. And have a cheerleader assistant help us out. No, we don't want that. So we just pray that we help us forgive. And everyone said? Amen. Amen. Well.